stop. Don't skip this. Because if you've ever begged someone to stay, chased someone who pulled away, or explained yourself to someone who already decided not to listen, this is about you. And if you leave early, you'll keep repeating the same cycle and wondering why people stop valuing you. Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody says out loud. The fastest way to lose respect is trying to earn it. The moment you beg, chase, or explain, the power balance shifts. Not emotionally, structurally. And once it shifts, no amount of words pulls it back. Stay with me, because this secret works better than effort and scares people more than anger. Let's talk about the exact moment things break. The moment you beg, chase, or explain, the hierarchy shifts. Not in words, in perception, and perception decides everything. Once that shift happens, you can be kind, logical, patient, understanding, consistent, and still lose. Because power is not granted by effort, it is granted by position. Let's talk about the exact moment things actually break. It's not when they pull away. It's not when they go quiet. It's not when they test you. It's when you react. Reaction is the tell. Reaction reveals need. Reaction reveals fear. Reaction reveals dependency. Begging is reaction. Chasing is reaction. Over-explaining is reaction. And reaction hands control to whoever stays calm. The Stoics understood something most people never learn. The person who needs less sets the rules. That's why the calm one always feels dangerous. That's why the quiet one changes the room. That's why desperation, even polite desperation, repels. Here's the line that changes everything once it clicks. You don't lose people by standing firm. You lose them by shrinking to be kept. Now here's the hidden part nobody talks about. Begging doesn't just lower your value to others, it fractures your self-trust. Every time you beg, you teach your nervous system that abandonment is a threat. So the next time someone pulls away, your body panics faster. Your mind scrambles harder, and now you're not choosing anymore. You're negotiating survival. That's the real damage. Begging is not humility. It's self-betrayal disguised as effort. When you beg for attention, love, closure, or clarity, you're saying something dangerous. I don't trust myself to walk away. And humans instinctively test what lacks boundaries. You don't beg for loyalty. You don't beg for respect. You don't beg for basic decency. Those aren't rewards. They're entry requirements if someone only values you. When you're pleading, they never valued you at all. So you stop begging, not to punish them, not to look strong, but to repair your own spine. Now let's talk about chasing, because this one fools smart people. Chasing feels noble. It feels like effort. It feels like commitment. It feels like proving you care. But most chasing is fear of loss, pretending to be love. Here's the secret. When you chase, you collapse polarity. You move towards someone who is moving away, and the distance becomes the story. You turn yourself into a question mark. And people don't chase question marks. They orbit certainty. The Stoics never chased outcomes. They aligned with direction. They focused on discipline, health, craft, self-command. Their lives had momentum, and momentum is magnetic. Movement without self-control is just panic in motion. So you stop chasing. You keep walking your path. And here's the part people don't expect. Those who can keep up never feel chased. Those who can't reveal themselves. Now we reach the most misunderstood rule. Never explain. This one feels wrong to people who are thoughtful, articulate, and self-aware. Explaining feels reasonable. Explaining feels mature. Explaining feels fair. But over-explaining is rarely about clarity. It's about anxiety. You explain because you want approval. You explain because silence makes you uncomfortable. You explain because you hope logic can reverse a decision already made. Here's the hidden truth. The more you explain, the more you invite evaluation. And once someone is evaluating you, you are no longer leading. You are auditioning. The Stoics believed something dangerous. Your life is your explanation. People who respect you don't interrogate you. People who don't respect you won't be convinced. Explaining invites debate. Debate invites doubt. Doubt invites control. Silence, paired with consistency, creates authority. Not loud authority, not aggressive authority, quiet authority. The kind that doesn't argue. The kind that lets outcomes speak. Now here's what happens when you stop. When you stop begging, stop chasing, stop explaining, something strange happens. People feel unsettled. They lean in. They replay conversations. They start filling the silence themselves. Not because you manipulated them, but because you removed access. To your internal state, you become steady, predictable in values, unpredictable in reaction. That creates authority. And authority is felt before it is understood. So remember this: never beg because self-respect does not negotiate. Never chase because direction beats desire. Never explain because results speak in a language words can't outperform. You don't need to prove who you are. You need to protect it. And the moment you do, reality adjusts. Every time. Subscribe to Ascend X Awaken. The next video lesson is about the rule most people break without realizing it. See you there.